Hey everybody, welcome to another pomade review. Today we are going to be looking at Bone Crusher pomade, and it's a heavy hold, so let's just get into it. Alright, you open her up and twist top, and the inside looks like that. I don't know what color to call that. It's a lemon scent, very very nice lemon scent, and it scoops out. Let's see if I can get it good. Not going to. There we go. Scoops out kinda chunky if you're going across the top first breaking into it. Otherwise everything underneath that scoops out very nice, and it breaks down in the hand kinda waxy, which is okay though. And you can't scoop out too much with this or it'll clump up really bad on you. And you can't scoop out if your hands are wet. It'll clump up really bad too. So your hair, if you're gonna put it in your hair and you apply it damp, which I do, your hair can't be too damp. Otherwise, when you pull your hands out from putting it in, that next scoop is just gonna be nasty, and it's not gonna be good. So it's just easier to take some somewhat smaller scoops of this stuff too. A little bit less per time you scoop, but just take more scoops to get, you know, the amount you need. I don't know, it just seems to help for me to go in nicer, easier, a little bit less tug and pull, because it is a heavy, so there is some tension here as it's going into my hair, which is why I kind of started using mediums and lights more now that my hair is getting longer too. And yeah, so smaller scoops help a lot to not feel that, and less clumping, and just all around makes the application easier in general. So, and the lemon scent is very strong. It's a really good smelling lemon. It doesn't smell cheap or, you know, artificial. I mean, it smells like real lemon, so it's very nice and very good, and it's really strong, and it's getting everywhere in my bathroom right now, and I like it a lot. It's kind of a scent you don't really expect, because the front, you know, looks kind of badass, you know, with the skull on it and the type of writing, and then you open it up and it's lemon scented. Alright, so I got it all up in there, and I'm going to get to slicking it back with my brush, and there's definitely some tension there, but it's a heavy, so there's going to be, I mean, goes back not actually pretty good. I mean, for it being a heavy and the, you know, just normal tension, there really isn't all that, you know, much tug and pull really. Just your average, what you would expect a heavy to be, which is, you know, it doesn't feel too bad, and it goes back, you know, the comb, very nice, holds a slick back, very nice. As you can see, look at that. And if it looks shiny right now, that's because my hair is wet. Although it does retain some shine throughout the day. Once your hair dries, it's not completely matte, but it's like one step right above natural, just having natural shine in your hair. And I kind of don't like to use heavies no more very often, because it's really hard to get a round shaped pompadour. Usually they like to follow your comb, but look at that. Nice and forward, nice and round. Nobody likes a nice blocky shape on top of their head. Look at that. So this stuff is really good, even for styling. I mean, I'm really picky with heavies now. I started with heavies and I moved to mediums. I gotta clean out my comb. I moved to mediums once my hair started getting longer and easier to style with, and ever since then I gave up on the heavies. So I've kind of been having to restock up my collection, but I figured today I'd throw in one of the heavies that I really like into the review. So yeah, I mean, formed a pomp really quick, obviously, and you know, just gonna basically clean it up, make it look pretty good for the camera, and then we'll be out. And build up on this stuff. I haven't talked about the build up yet. Build up is a fantastic for a heavy. It washes pretty easy. A lot stays behind, but it's nice and clean buildup that stays behind. It's not, it doesn't, your hair still has movement and feels good, and it doesn't feel like you used a heavy the day before. Its buildup is really good with this stuff. And what stays behind makes a difference too in ease of styling. Yesterday it took a little bit to get my pomp going, but I'm just going to be content with it. I'm going to be nitpicking it here. So, alright, where does that leave us with Bone Crusher? This stuff is a really good heavy. I would definitely recommend this to anybody who uses heavies a lot, or anybody who is looking to not, you know, do something different from their mediums or lights. It's got a great lemon scent. It scoops out really nice after you get past that first layer, and it goes in the hair at probably some of the easiest, I'm not going to say the easiest, but up there towards the easier side of a heavy. It styles pretty nice. It maintains a low shine throughout the day. Not decent or anything, but it's not completely matte either. And the buildup is very nice with this stuff. Your hair feels clean actually, but you know, you still got stuff in it, but what's in there feels clean. So I would definitely get yourself some Bone Crusher pomade. You won't regret it.